How's it going, you guys? It is time for another Q&A. We're doing this weekly, so let's just jump into it. I've got the phone here with a whole bunch of different questions. There weren't that many this week, so this is going to be a really quick one, making my job really easy. So let's just jump into it. We did a total of 6 videos. I pulled questions from all 6. The Q&A was the first one, and then what other videos did we do this week? It's already been a long week. So we did the Q&A, 7 shrubs for small gardens, a fun pack day with Janie, planting Janie's new raised garden beds, unboxing proven winners, 2024 shrubs, and a sneak peek inside, and planting the perfect hummingbird attractor. So let's just go ahead and jump into first questions. So first question was on last week's Q&A. I think I only pulled 3 questions from that. And first one was from Rachel, and she had said, new to your channel, have you done a get to know me video? Who inspired you to start gardening? I have not done a get to know me video. I should probably do one though, especially with how many people there are on here, and I am seeing lots of kind of repeat questions about where we live and what I do and all of these other things. So I think that will be on the list here in the next couple weeks, a get to know me video. And then who inspired me to start gardening? I've just kind of always gardened. I grew up in the gardens at both of my grandparents' house. One of my grandparents, they had landscape plants and then a large vegetable garden, and then my other grandparents had a absolutely massive vegetable garden. And so that's kind of where I started, was mostly vegetable garden. And when we moved here, most of our property, actually right where I'm sitting, was all vegetable gardening. So yeah, that's kind of how I got started into that. Next question was from Kathy Taylor, and she had said, do you have merch? I've been looking around on your videos and I do not see where you sell t-shirts or whatever. We would love to have something displaying your YouTube channel. Well, you can see right here. So I have ordered shirts. They have just arrived, and I'm hoping possibly by the end of this month, I will have all the merchandise together. I have shirts and I have hats. I will have hats in 2 different colors, and I'm starting out with just plain black shirts with the logo on the front in the corner and the logo also on the back. So those will be available. I'm running sizes small through 3X on the shirts, and it's going to be a limited number of shirts that I'm doing and a limited number of hats, but I will let you guys all know. I will do a whole separate video for when merchandise does drop, and it'll be available on our website. Next question is from Lori, and she had said, does the white chiffon Rose of Sharon drop seeds that will root? I pull my generic Rose of Sharon constantly. Pulling sprouts is such a struggle. So with proven winners, they breed most of their plants to be sterile. So if it does drop seeds, very, very few, if any at all, will germinate. They don't want plants just coming up everywhere in people's gardens. I think they know that that is such an annoying problem to have. I'm actually sitting in the lawn right now, and you guys know this was our flower field, and I am sitting on a bunch of scabiosa seedlings right now. So totally get that. Pulling seedlings it's really annoying. So no, the white chiffon Rose of Sharon is not going to drop seedlings all over your property. The next video was 7 shrubs for small gardens, and I was actually pretty pleased with that video. It did not perform the way I thought it was going to perform, but I am very proud of that video. These are all plants that we've grown in our garden. We are on 1/4 of an acre, and so they're ones that I'm really able to truly stand behind, especially now. We've been on this property for 3 years, and most of these have been in the ground for minimum 2 years on our property. I think except for one had just recently got put in, and it was a show stopper, which was the Beyond Pinked Bluebeard. First question from Melissa was, are any of these California natives? You know, I don't think that any of them are California natives. I also am not very well versed in most California natives. I just found out that winterberries are a California native, and I didn't think they were a California native. So I think it says they grow up to zone 7, and we're at zone 9, but they are native in certain parts of California, and so I'm going to be trying some of those next year. So I don't think many of them, maybe just the winterberries, are California natives, but other than that, I don't think so. The next question was from user-SN1, and they had said, love your garden. Question, do you cover your plants in the winter or bring them inside? We have very few plants that we actually have to cover in the wintertime. Things that I will cover are if like we have some proven winners, Supertunia, Vista of some sort that's performing really, really well, I'll go out and I'll cover it with a bed sheet, and we'll actually, as crazy as it sounds, we'll get blooms all winter long from them. And then in the summertime or the next springtime, they take off like a shot. Our winters are pretty mild here, so I don't have to cover much. We rarely hit 32 degrees. Next question was from Linda, and she said, hi Robbie, lovely informative video. Love your shrub choices. Would the berry pop and winterberry work in your front garden? I think it might. I actually hadn't even thought about that. And then once I saw your comment, I thought, well, I have space up there for something like that. So I think if I can get my hands on one of them, it's probably going to go in the front yard because I have all kinds of space up there, like beyond our picket fence. So that might actually be a perfect spot for it. Next question that we have is from Janine, and she had said, can we grow the candy corn in Michigan Zone 5B? Yes, you absolutely can. Spirea is zones 4 through 8. So you should be all good in Zone 5B. That's actually probably like perfect for it, and you'll get full sun for it, and you'll get a beautiful show of all the colors. Last question on that video is from Judy McCarrow, and she comments on every video always. She had asked, are you going to replace the I hate you tree with something that you like? Which, if you don't know the I hate you tree, that is the privet tree that we have on our property. And I hate that tree. It is full of berries right now. It is so bad. So I know here in a few months, that thing is just going to be dropping berries. I need to get rid of it before, we need to get rid of it before we have berries dropping everywhere, which are all the little seedlings. So that thing makes a mess year round for us, and it will be coming out. It will be coming out now that the field of flowers is all gone. I'm going to get rid of it here very, very soon. So yes, it's coming out, and replacing it with something probably not in that location, but Brent and I have talked, we would like to add a maple of some sort there. Probably like an October Glory or something that just has really like bright fall interest. So yeah, I think we're gonna replace it, but it won't be like right in that exact location. It might be moved over just a little bit. Next video was a fun packed day with Janie, and I think there were only a few questions on that video. I think it was just more you guys enjoyed hanging out with us. So first question was from Galactic Boom Flyer. That was a mouthful. And they had said, it is so fun to see you and Janie. It's so great to have a garden buddy to geek out with. So true. We geek out so hard when we're together. When are you going antiquing? Also, I don't know much about the statuary, so that was informative to see. So we'll probably, I think Janie and I try to hang out like at minimum once a month, and I think we're gonna try to hang out maybe a little more than that, like maybe every 3 weeks. It's just hard because we are 2 hours away from each other. So it's like a 2-hour drive there, and then we hang out and we film videos and we're doing all the things, and then we're chatting, and we are so exhausted by the end of it. And then it's a 2-hour drive back for whoever made the drive. So I think probably in the next 3 to 4 weeks we are going to hang out again, and that's probably when we'll go antiquing. We have already done one video on it, and it's definitely time for us to go again. And the last question that I pulled from that, I just pulled 2, was from Judy Johnson, who I also see commenting all the time on videos now. Judy Johnson had said, hi Robbie, you and Janie just get into so many fun things together, or should I say trouble together? Yeah, we go a little crazy. What a fun day. Please take us antiquing with you guys. Yes, absolutely. Loved the chandelier in that garden place. So cool. He decorated with junk. Yeah, Janie was saying that he just finds things at this junkyard, which we need to figure out where it is, so Janie and I can go to that. Did I see a place with a chandelier with the chandelier that had a ceiling done with old doors? Yes, you did. That was really cool. It was old doors and it was old casings. It was really, really cool inside. And then there was like little transoms up at the top. It was really, really well done. I probably would have been scared to have built something like that. It's got to be like solid wood, and then those are just like mounted to that, but it was really, really cool. Next question was planting Janie's new raised garden beds and lunch together. And first question that we saw was from FE2896, and they had said, Robbie, what city do you live in? We are in a tiny little town called Los Molinos. It's about 30 minutes north of Chico in California. So yeah, tiny little town. I think it's like 2,000 people live here or something like that. Small. We have a Dollar General and 2 gas stations and 1 stoplight. But we like living here. Next question on that video was from Carolyn, and they had said, whoa, are those beds filled with dirt all the way down to cement? That is a lot of dirt. It is a lot of dirt. And yes, she and Jason had filled those. Okay. The chair just gave away. Are all those beds filled with dirt? Yes. Her and Jason had totally filled those beds from bottom to the top. She'd kind of gone over why she chose going that route versus like filling the bottom with logs and sticks and leaves and all of that. And the main reason is because it's on cement, and the microorganisms and all of the like everything that's living in the soil isn't there on the cement, so there wouldn't be anything to quickly be able to break all of that down. So she just opted to fill it all the way with dirt. Next question is from MK-WM6GU. And they had said, this was a great video. Would you and Janie ever do charcuterie board video? That word always fumbles me up. I know it's not about gardening, but I bet viewers would love it. So yeah, we probably would. I think she kind of like quickly went over one in her video that she did, just kind of like what she pulled for cheese and everything. We could, next time we hang out, we could definitely do that. I think it would probably be a good little addition to a video. We'll make it a little bit longer and go over more details. The ones that I make are a little bit massive. The ones that she makes are more appropriately sized. Next question is from Julie Furman, and she had said, love watching you two together. What a laugh. What kind of raised beds are those? Those are the Vego garden beds that she just did a whole video on them. I will link the video for her garden bed, for those garden beds down below. I will also link her link, which is an affiliate link to those garden beds in the description down below also. And the last question is from Sandra, and she had said, hi Robbie, love you and Janie together. I swear you were brother and sister. Everyone says that. I mean, I can see why though. You're both just so adorable. So my question is, where did she get the black cloches from? I linked them in the description of that video, but I will also link them in the description of this video here. They are from Amazon. I think it was like $80 or $90 for a set of 5 of them. And they're really, really pretty ones. Way better in black, I think, than in that like just normal metal color. The next video was unboxing Proven Winners 2024 shrubs, and I guess I did a pretty good job explaining everything in that video because there were only 2 questions. So first question is from Katie, and she had asked if we were getting curtains. So those window casings are just like super low. So curtains in them looks really, really weird. And that one window that the bench is under faces out to our backyard. So we opted to not put blinds, and we're not going to do any curtains in that window, just because I don't want it to take away from the casing that's there itself. The other one that's behind the couch faces our neighbors, so we have blinds there, and I don't think we'll add curtains for the same reason that it just kind of takes away from that really beautiful trim work, which is all original to the house. But the window that is in our now dining room, which is the room that you walk into when you enter the house, that room does have curtains, and they are up a little bit higher to kind of like try to elongate the room, and they're more of like a sheer curtain with blinds behind them also. And the last question from that video is from Pillars a Gall. I'm probably gonna butcher that. They had said, very nice bench. May I know the paint colors of your walls? So all of our walls, interior and exterior, are painted with bare falling snow. Yeah. So interior and exterior, all of the white in our house is falling snow. And then the top portion of it is also by Bear, and it is called Graceful Gray. It's more like a beige gray. It's really, really pretty. I ended up buying like 7 or 8 sample paints and like put them on the walls to try to find like the perfect one, and Graceful Gray that's it, hands down. And the very last video was planting a perfect hummingbird attractor, the Proven Winners Juiced Orange Jessamine. And the video only had one question, so I must have done a really good job explaining everything about that plant. The only question that I pulled from that was from Nita Hintler, and she had said, I had a Caroline Jessamine on a fence. It was yellow flowering and it trailed. I loved it. I just got the Love Lies Bleeding Amaranth seeds. When do I plant them? You're gonna plant those in the springtime, and they're gonna grow pretty fast. So you wanna do those, I believe it's like 4 to 6 weeks before your last frost. They are not cold tolerant at all, so you wanna make sure that they are being transplanted outside when there's no danger of any frost. So that's when you're gonna plant those guys out. So I think that that's gonna be it for this video. Kind of a short Q&A, which made my life a little bit easier. We're gonna go inside now. Quick little heads up, there's not gonna be any video tomorrow, Tuesday. We are celebrating our 1-year wedding anniversary this weekend, and so we're gonna take this weekend and I'm going to film one less video so that way we can hang out together. So there's only gonna be 4 videos out this week. I guess technically 5 including this one, but no video Tuesday. So I will see you all Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.